So when people were first asking for this teaser, I legitimately thought they were talking about something else. I was like, well, we're already watching the show. It's on Get Jaby. I thought they were talking about Cobra Kai, so I ignored it. I'm like, well, this show's, it's already there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would we watch a trailer to a show we're already watching?
Right.
Come to find out, they were talking about this. COBRA, the official teaser, starring Chiyaan, Vikram, music by Rahman. This is directed by Ajay Gnanamuthu. Or no, I don't know, maybe that was it. Okay, well, someone will correct me in the comments about how to pronounce that correctly. This is from 7 Screen Studio and Sony Music South. So let's jump into this. Here we go.
Every problem has a mathematical solution.
Joker?
I like how it's shot so far.
Yeah.
Genius mathematician. Impossible and again, maths is funny.
Oh, cool. Oh, hi there.
I like the instrumental.
Yeah.
Rahman.
Duh.
Yeah,
Numbers I'll give him more numbers to play this time.
Oh,
Ah.
Master of Disguise.
Yeah. Where are they shooting this? Oh, what? Oh, shit. Dang. No. I'm the Cobra. You're dead.
Is he doing a dual role? Is he playing both?
I don't know.
I gotta check this out on IMDb. I think he's doing both, if I'm not mistaken.
It doesn't tell you, there's no synopsis here on YouTube.
Well, it's Chiyaan Vikram, who's just dope. Who's just dope. We watched him in which was quite the experience.
Yeah.
Here we've got Cobra. Let's see. There's
info?
no info here on the IMDb. I was hoping it was going to indicate, because he's in that full prosthetic makeup stuff. I mean, you guys tell me if I'm way off the mark here, but I think he's playing both the hero and the villain in this.
Oh.
I mean, because sometimes you have, South Indian films.
True.
Where they play dual roles, like in 24.
I was wondering if maybe, because you were saying he was the master of disguise, I thought that maybe that was part of the thing, that like he was trying to solve these mysteries, right? Like I already really enjoy the premise because I love watching shows that are those kind of, detective shows or like stuff like The Mentalist, where the lead character has a really amazing skill or like house or something like that, and they're able to use their powers of deduction or their special skill to solve the crime or the mystery or whatever the hell is going on. And so I was definitely getting that vibe, and I really like that because I don't think it's often that you kind of think of mathematicians as badasses. You're kind of like thinking of a guy, maybe he's a professor or a teacher, he's got glasses, he's like teaching math. I didn't enjoy math as in school.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, that seems dry, but he's making maths cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing about math is it's been around since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's as old as God. You know what I'm saying? Math is there from the beginning. And so it is an inherently interesting topic. It's just made to be dry in school, which makes, students not enjoy it as much as they should. That's one of the things I liked about, something like Super 30 or the Robin Williams film with Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting.
That's right. I was like, it's set in Boston.
Yeah, there is a very, very cool and epic side to math. It just largely gets ignored by us growing up because math is made to be like this difficult. It's like it's not told to you why you should appreciate it, but it ultimately is extremely important in terms of our everyday lives. From the bottom to the top, it's extremely important. I was a little bit confused as to whether, he was playing one role or multiple roles, but for a split second, forgive me. For a split second, I was getting Jackal vibes. Bruce Willis, Jackal. Richard Gere is in that film as well. But in Jackal, Bruce Willis is a bad guy. Here, he's not. I don't know if he's a bad guy or just someone who is borderline anti-hero because he's using this Joker persona in order to do these things. And they're trying to track him down because he's basically a vigilante taking things into his own hands. It's a little bit confusing for me. And I think that it being South Indian, it's deliberately confusing.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
and so you're supposed to be sort of misled and misdirected, and that's fine. What matters is that it's intriguing. It's built right into the description. A world of numbers and the genius, Chiyaan Vikram, loaded with all things intriguing, presenting the COBRA teaser.
I think I agree with a lot of the people in the comments, but I was really, really digging the music. Like, I just couldn't stop myself. I had to have a little bit of a boogie. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, I guess that's what you expect when it's music by A.R. Rahman, right? Like, duh, it's gonna be pretty amazing. I'm already really enjoying what I'm seeing of this. You know, for a teaser, it's definitely got me teased. I'm curious. It wasn't what I was expecting at all from the title and the thumbnail from the teaser, because it definitely has more of like villainous, scary thriller vibes, and that is coming through, but it's also about a maths teacher. So I'm still just like really caught up in this idea of it's maths, but cool maths. What?
Yeah, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibilities to find something like that in a South Indian film, though. I mean, the Kamal Hassan film where he's playing a dancer.
Oh, yes.
You know, it's like you taking this seemingly mundane job, or, you know, not that exciting, not on the level of like 007.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you take that person and it turns out there's this like global level operation that person is part of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's something you would find in South Indian films, and I dig it. It's pretty interesting. Just as I looked up the stunt coordinator, or rather the action choreographer. His name is Dilip Subarayan. And so when it comes to like action choreography and whatnot, I'd like to see like what they were also involved in. And this guy, Dilip, was also involved in I as one of the stunt coordinators. He's done a lot of projects, and most of which I am largely unfamiliar with. Yeah, I was just curious. He worked on I. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He gets to work with him again. I'm sure that he's worked with him on other projects besides this, but like I don't know all of Vikram's movies by heart. So, do you remember how you felt about Vikram in I?
I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah.
He did such a fantastic job in that movie, and especially being able to act with all of the prosthetics on him and still make me feel emotion and make me forget that he was an actor wearing like just piles and piles of makeup and prosthetics to make him look a particular way. Like, hats off to him. Like, so much respect for him as an actor.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, I genuinely, when I see him, I look at him like an Indian action version of Alec Guinness. You know, I don't know if they're on the same level, but Vikram seems like such a damn good actor. It's like I can only commit to that statement so much because I don't speak the language. I'm relying on you guys to like tell me like who you guys deem is, you know, top dog and whatnot, and I have my interpretation of it. And oftentimes that lines up, sometimes it doesn't. I think in this particular case, it does line up. And the reason I compare him to Alec Guinness is because Alec Guinness was one of those actors, him and Laurence Olivier, I think, were those kinds of actors that were just like, and Daniel Day-Lewis, right? Those actors that are just like chameleons, and they just sort of can play anybody, and they really commit to these roles, and they disappear, and one role to the next, you're like, whoa, this is the same dude? And so I feel like he's that plus action, which is very interesting.
That is interesting.
You know?
I feel like it's one of those things that is very, I want to say uniquely Indian.
Yes.
Because oftentimes here in the States or in the UK or just in the Western world in general, it's like if you're an action star, you're an action star, but you're not necessarily known for
being a thespian.
Having great acting skill. And if you're an actor, then, you know, you do your actor thingy and you don't really kind of cross over into this action world, but he's doing both and doing both equally well.
Well, it used to be in the States that you had to be capable of doing everything.
Yeah.
Like Gene Kelly.
Yeah.
And I think that motto, that mantra, I think still exists very strongly in India. You have to be capable of doing everything.
Yeah, you gotta dance, you gotta action, you gotta act.
Yeah. And I think that he's extremely capable. So irrespective of the quality of the trailer, and it's fine. It's not like knocking my socks off. It's fine. I'm definitely invested in watching this strictly because of him. Like, on his name alone, I want to watch this movie. He decided to do this project, I'm in. It's that simple. It's like a Jackie Chan movie or something, you know? It's like, I'm gonna watch it. You know, you can show me a garbage trailer. I'm not saying this is a garbage trailer, by the way. You could show me a garbage trailer, and I'm gonna still wanna watch it because it's Jackie Chan.
Right.
And so likewise, I'm gonna wanna watch it because it's Vikram. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And do check out our reaction to the Cobra Kai series on Get Jaby if you feel like watching that. So
The other Cobra.
The other Cobra. I didn't really understand the name, by the way. Like, was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just what he's called.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't know that mathematicians got really cool nicknames.
Right. Well, you know, I'm sure that we'll get schooled in the comments, but like there are 2 cobras in the thing.
Yeah.
So
Cobra is the king of snakes, don't you know?
But I
think.
I thought that maybe that was also an indication he's playing two roles. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara.
Peace out.